I don't know if that was intentional, not intentional, but I found your trick genuine. He knows exactly where to put what drum beat where to make it sound like. So I can't help but wonder if he's a multi-instrumentalist. 4E and a 1 of the third bar, and then it's woo! I love that. You know who else does that? Pharrell does that. And then so 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E, right? So but this song is so beautiful. You can't do it with the ba-da. You can't do that. You got to sing it like ba-da-da-da. We really need to be able to support musicians and their work and their art, because this, it elevates humans and it elevates humanity. So we have to support this. At least that's my view. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm reviewing a new song today. It's by Jen and Neo. It's called The Show, and it dropped 4 days ago on 17th October. And at one part, and many parts, he goes, this is such a nice old school R&B flavor mixed with a modern voice, that modern singer-songwriter voice. I love that snare drum. It's like a side stick, you know. So I'm just listening to it on YouTube right now. And here's how it starts, all right? So there's a little bit of a spoken word sample coming out of a toy box, not a toy box, a radio, where we cut off the high cut and the low cut, you know, we cut it off. So he has this really noisy, like the static at the back in that sample, like, there's a high pitch and then it like the R&B drums kick in, and it's a side stick, and I'm a drummer, so I can really appreciate that. Let me give you the exact drum beat. And then, so 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E, right? So oh, the second bar, it ends, and then the third bar it goes. So the and, so 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1 of the third bar, and then it's woo! I love that. You know who else does that? Pharrell does that. And I actually used it in my song Sail Away at one part. It's like It's so awesome to have 4 kick drums in a row, but not for the whole song, not like 4 on the floor driving all the way, but just there. This guy knows his stuff. I love you. I'm your new fan. Eighth note hi-hats, but dark hi-hats. So for those of you who are drummers, that's probably something like K Custom. Obviously, I don't think he used actual cymbals. It's just, you know, digital production. I think, I could be wrong. But if you were playing it with live drums, you would use like a K Custom and maybe a towel or something over it. Ooh, so nice. Or Bosphorus. Or what's that other brand from? Not Zildjian, but the other one from Turkey. Woke up to a million lies. I don't know if it's lies. I can't find the lyrics. I think it's really commendable how he makes that song go on just with that piano thing. I'm not even sure if it's chords or just notes. Very nice R&B flavor. Nice drums, kind of high cut. The high cut filter is there. It's a little muffled with gives you that muffled feel. My voice is probably too bright. It's way more muffled than that. Like something like that. You gotta check it out on Spotify, guys. It's really, really nice. Enjoy the show. I have something for piano and drum songs. I think that's why it hit me. But I really, really love it when the piano and drums come together. They are both actually percussive instruments if you think about it. Piano, drums, they're both a type of percussion. It's just simple, syncopated, dreamy. Yeah, it gave me the feels. Like it made me turn the volume up. So usually when that happens, that's a good sign. And he has this haunting piano line that goes throughout the song. Bow, no, no, no. It could be a chord at the end there. In fact, the whole thing could be 4 chords. So the last note repeats. Boom. That's the closest I can get to the chord sound with my mouth. I know some singers can do like all the notes in a chord. Some crazy singers from Nepal or something last I heard. I can't do it. But this song is so beautiful. You can't do it with the ba-da. You can't do that. You got to sing it like ba-da-da-da. It gives me that reminder of that song. Da-da-da-da. Oh my friend, oh my friend, oh my friend. I forgot which song that lyric is from, but it's something like that chord. Yeah. Ooh. Then he has this little chimes, like wind chimes. Not a very high voice either, but with that no, no, no at the back is so haunting. And the artwork, actually, if you check it out on YouTube or wherever you're watching it, I believe that's him in the picture with his hair coming down, glasses. He reminds me of a cross between Michael Jackson, Prince, and Elvis Presley. It's so nice. Black tee or black top with people around him taking photos. That might have been an actual, but they're blurred. The whole picture's shifted a bit. It's just so, it's a mood. His voice is, you can hear the Asian accent in the voice, but you can also hear the Western influences, and you can just hear the man's soul, like just blended together as one and combining the whole world into a, like, I'm unapologetically me. And I love that. It's so nice. His voice is so nice. His voice is so, he's running between scale, like, I don't want to say things that sound wrong in music theory, because all the pitch perfect pianists will be listening to this going like, bro, he did not change keys. I'm like, okay, sorry. But so basically goes from a chesty voice to a falsetto really smoothly, really nicely. It's so enjoyable to listen to, actually. Unlike my voice when I tried to do that just now. The chorus vocal line is syncopated in terms of the rhythm, like, so, yana 2, yana 3, yana 4, yana, That's his voice. Let me link you his song in the description, and let me tell you a little bit more about this artist. I'm just going to quickly play through and see if there are any more surprise sections for you guys to check out. So enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. And then he runs down. And I want to say that the drums remain the same throughout. So he lets his voice do the elevation, and he ends the drums for the chorus with a ta-ta. And then it goes back into the spectacular note choices, right? You need to understand music, and you need to have a little bit of a rhythm and obviously a lot of background in music to know when to play what, obviously. Because I went to art school, and as a drummer, I saw that there were, well, I don't want to say amateurs because I was an amateur, but all of us were new at different things. And so you'd see the vocalists who just have only ever tried to sing some cover songs in a band, you know, with their friends in high school. And then they join the arts college and they don't know head or tail of what drum beat to put where. And this guy is the opposite. He knows exactly where to put what drum beat where to make it sound like. So I can't help but wonder if he's a multi-instrumentalist. His lyrics are, I think, basically talking about him wanting to close up. But then he's like, but you have to open up. And there's no lyrics available on Spotify, unfortunately. Let me just check if I can see them on YouTube. No, I can't. And then he's saying, you know, but enjoy the show. That's basically what he's saying. So I urge you guys to check this one out. Gorgeous beats to far, protect my sanity. What do you really need? Oh. And that chorus at 158 that comes in, the drums before that is and it comes in without even a crash, just an open hi-hat, enough to carry the song. I love it. I love how he's doing it. No place to fade away. Put it all on display. So enjoy the show. Backing vocals amazing. The backing vocals are him. I love it. It's so nice. I can't keep saying I love it. I mean, I can't stop saying I love it. And I also can't keep saying I love it because you heard me say that a few times now. And then that's not a review. That's just me saying I love it. So let's move on. Okay, so it's a 3-minute, 10-second track. Short. I would call it pop. The genre, strictly music theory wise, is probably R&B, soul pop. It's one of those hooky. Ba, 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 ba. It's like. Da, 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 da. I'm not going to forget that for a while. I'm going to walk around the whole house doing it for the next few days, and my wife's going to be like, what's gotten into you? Ooh. It ends off with. Let me give you the exact drum beat. And it just ends there. I'm like, whoa. Tak, psst. Actually, that's the reverse, because on the other verses it was, psst. Remember? This is the opposite. It's like, psst. I don't know if that was intentional, not intentional, but I found your trick, Genio. Genio has 70.1k subscribers, 70,100 subscribers on YouTube. So 17th is the release date, which is Friday. Let's talk a little bit about his bio on YouTube, okay? And I'll give you his bio on Spotify too. On YouTube, it says, Genio is a producer and an R&B artist. He started his career producing and writing for established artists and idol groups in the K-pop industry. Wow, so that's where it comes from. Heavily influenced by 90s R&B music. There you go. That's what this was. Alongside with his love for film, visuals, fashion, he aims to craft his own contemporary take through his artistry. Gen's discography has always been a mixture of a forward-thinking contemporary R&B artist, I presume the word is missing, whilst reminiscing and respecting the past. Or actually, that's correct English, of a forward-thinking contemporary rhythm and blues. You could say that way too, whilst reminiscing and respecting the past. Having only released works as a Chinese Mando pop R&B artist, the new upcoming English releases pivots into his new direction. Nice. Emphasizing on creating a visual audio space that allows listeners to immerse in their own deepest emotions. My friend, you have done that for me, and thank you so much for doing that for me today. I really appreciate that. Although I think his YouTube, the banner hasn't been changed. It says Out Now, Push and Pull. I think that's the previous album. But on Spotify, here's what it says. It says, Genio is a self-made R&B storyteller from Singapore who defies borders and industry barriers to craft emotionally immersive music born from displacement, shaped by struggle and delivered with soul. And you know, this reminds me of that saying, there cannot be art unless there's pain. I read that somewhere a couple of years back. He's 93,704 followers on Spotify. So that's 93,704 followers more than me, and 151,828 monthly listeners. Amazing. His listeners are from Taipei, Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, Bangkok, New Taipei City, Taiwan. It's TW. Imagine that's Taiwan. I could be wrong. Do check it out. I'll also be following up with a blog article, and I'll embed the blog article in the YouTube description so you can check it out there. So give Mr. Genio a follow. So if you turn on vidIQ or any one of these YouTube powered things which help you analyze YouTube, it says across his platform that his estimated monthly earnings is USD 212 to USD 637 from the channel, of course. And he has 70.1k subscribers. Let's help him to push it to, I don't know, 700k subscribers and push this earnings to times 10. And then he can be doing this full time, if he's not already. I imagine he's probably doing pretty good. But then again, with music and all dreams, you never really know. I mean, think about it. Albert Einstein, I believe it was Einstein, had a day job. So in the evening, he was winning like prizes, like I believe Nobel prizes and things. In the daytime, he was at a post office or something. We really need to be able to support musicians and their work and their art, because it elevates humans and it elevates humanity. So we have to support this. At least that's my view. If you like this video, hit like, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more music reviews. This is just my second one. I did one last week as well about this Nashville songwriter, Mitch Wong, who I believe is also partly from Asia, hence the surname Wong. Fantastic song called The Name Above All Names. So check that out. I'll link that above. And this should be a playlist that should be keeping on running. So if you're watching this, you might be able to watch the previous one as well. I'm not sure. Just find it on my channel. So his website is genneomusic.com, GENNEOMUSIC.com. Check it out. It's a very nice maroon and black and white and silver, reminding me of my favorite colors. What a guy. Love this. He has a little nice space age kind of Genio font right at the top. Then he has home, shop, and contact. I'm just going to scroll here. He has some featured products. Limited edition CD. Really? Wow, I might get the CD. There's a 12-inch vinyl. There's a Push and Pull EP commemorative shirt and a Push and Pull EP commemorative hoodie. It says Behind the Music. Oh, he explains different tracks. OTNW, Tell the Truth, and Know You Like I Do. Previous tracks, I believe. Push and Pull is an 8-track EP by Genio, blending contemporary R&B, 2000s inspired R&B and pop/R&B. See, that's what I said. I said it was a pop R&B soul thing. Did I? I think I did. That's exactly what it is. So I'm glad at least I got my genre sort of right. Well, this is the previous EP, but this new song, love it. The EP features a mix of up-tempo, mid-tempo, and Gen's iconic ballad tracks, creating moods that range from energetic to sexy, chill, and emotionally intense. Here's a nice red picture, with red tint, against a lift. Looks like a lift, or it could be somebody's house. No, it's a lift. It's a lift. Old school lift. Not sure that's Singapore. And check out the website below. He has Gen Neo in him, like something like an elevator, like a little studio. Gray and white lights across the side. 3 hot chicks dancing around him. On the right, looks like a guy's hand. I could be wrong. It's cut off. Looks like from a music video. So check that out. I'm sure he has some music videos. In fact, let's go to his YouTube and see if he has some music videos, because that looks like a music video. Oh, there's a documentary. Interesting. I'm sure it's one of these tracks. Oh, it could be this one. A6 times Gen Neo. Interesting. I think it's a collaboration with one of my previous favorite running brands before I moved to barefoot shoes. Oh, this is the one. Like California, I think. That's the one with the dancers. Let's check it out. Oh, he has many videos. So glad I came across this guy. Who is he? It's fantastic. Oh my God, the videos just keep going. He has tons of videos. Oh, from 8 years ago, 9 years ago. Thanks so much. Take it easy, and see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.